Alright everybody, today we're going to be doing some headlight bulbs, LEDs, on this 2020 Ford EcoSport. My wife picked up this little car just for a little commuter, and it's been a great car so far. Only problem is the headlights are like candles, so we're going to upgrade them to LEDs. So the low beams are H11s and the high beams are 9005s, and they're pretty easy to get to, which we're going to demonstrate. I looked for a video for doing these EcoSports, but they're all in different countries, India, Malaysia, places like that, and there's no clear English language instruction. Wow, I can't even say the word English tonight. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I went ahead and picked these up off Amazon. They're about 40 bucks a piece, but when you bought the pair, you got a coupon. It ended up being 60 something and change. So, not a bad deal. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so on these EcoSports, you got these rubber grommets here and over here. They're actually pretty easy to get to. The outer one's the one we're going to do first. This is the low beam, which is the H11. So let's take this off, and we're going to take a look inside and see what we got. As you can see, it's just a bulb in there. Just unclip that, and you turn the bulb counterclockwise, and the H11 should pop out. I just want to say you're kind of doing this by feel, but it should just pop off. And turn it counterclockwise, hopefully. There it goes. And it's out. If you compare these two bulbs side by side, they're pretty much the same length. Obviously this one's a little fatter, but it should still fit in the housing. Now I chose this style with a built-in fan just simply because they're smaller. Some of the bigger ones that have the big heat sink on the back, they don't fit in the housings very well. So let's try to get this thing in, see what happens. Okay, she's all up. Let's turn the lights on and see if we got it working. Whoa, mama, that's a difference. Oh my goodness. Okay, that looks like that about does it. So now, I'll put the cap back on, make sure we seal all the dust particles out of there. Give her a little motivation here. All right, low beam's done. Okay, now it looks like it's going to be a similar procedure, although the opening doesn't look to be as big on the high beam side, which should be a 9005. Let's go ahead and get her cracked open. Okay. All right, looks like a similar thing here. Gonna unhook and then turn it. Tight fit on this one. But in the end, she comes out. Here's the factory 9005 bulb and the new LED. Again, they're real similar. So hopefully this will go in just as trouble-free as the other one did. So let's see. Let's go ahead and watch me struggle trying to get this one on. It's a helpful tip for you. There's not a lot of room in this one, so definitely connect it up first. If it'll go that long. Geez, minutely. There we go. Usually they give you a little bit extra. If you wanted to bypass all these problems, you can get the extension kits. They sell them on Amazon. Basically, it's just like a seatbelt extender, but for the harness. Okay. See if we can get this bad boy in here. Alright. Boy, there's not a lot of room here. Okay, here we go. Yep. Well, now we gotta just see if we can get it to line up now. There we go. I believe it's in. Well, it's not clocked right though, so I'm gonna have to re-clock it, I think. Let's go ahead and take it out. Start it further over. Now you can check how your bulb is clocked by looking. You see how that's not straight up and down? It's kind of cocked over to the side. It's hard to tell. This is straight up and down. The filament on the inside is straight up and down. And that's what you want. Otherwise you'll get a funny beam pattern. So let's try to fix this. After fighting with it for half an hour, I figured it out. These tabs are wide, so it went in there nice and snug. I kept thinking this thing wasn't right and it was sloppy because look how much smaller the tabs are. Now, if this thing ends up not sealing and getting moisture in there, I'm just going to have to switch brands of bulbs. I still want to keep LED, but I'm going to have to switch to something that's got a little bit bigger tab on it to help hold it in place tighter. But we're going to see how it works. I dimmed some of the lights in here so it would be more effective to see, but the camera's not picking it up really. Okay, maybe there. This is a real yellow light. That's the stock light. And this one here is like a welding arc. The camera's actually having a hard time picking it up, but it's white. Let's try the brights. These are the factories. It's a real yellow tint. Oh, you can kind of see it there. Alright, then we go over here, and it's straight up welding arcs. It is bright, bright, bright. Now let's take a look at the difference. You got the white light there and the yellow light there. I don't think it should be any more different. Anyway, that's how you do it. And to do the other side, you literally do the same thing. So there you go. Have fun in your fight.